I, God is so wonderful, very really wonderful that He always comes to our aid, giving us gifts that will solve our problems, sending people with special gifts, people who are really, really blessed in different areas to help solve our problems. These people, some really develop their skills that they become stars. And some, right from when you see them very early, you discover how gifted they are. So I just want us to reflect a bit on how to manage these stars so that we will cherish, so that we will be edified, so that the blessings that God willed for us will reach us. At first, noticing the star is our duty, like parents, teachers, people, friends, to discover the gift that people have and to help them to develop these gifts. That gift that the person has is for our own good. It's not a threat. No, 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 no. The person has his own responsibilities. Or her own responsibilities. Buongiorno. Io stavo facendo una video, ok?
No,
Benissimo.
scusa.
Buongiorno. Okay, so now, as I was saying, the gifts are for our own good. They're not there to destroy us. So do not be afraid like Herod. Do not be afraid like people. Do not be afraid like wounded people who, I don't know how, let me not enter into it, but our job is to discover the stars, to help people to develop their stars. Then also, if I'm blessed with a particular gift, it takes humility, knowing that it's not coming from me, that it is coming from God. And therefore, I'm also to render account of how I use those gifts in serving the Lord. In serving others, of course. We serve the Lord to the extent we serve others. One of the things that makes me think is how pride destroys a great deal of people, a great deal of what we have, and how pride closes the door to wisdom. Okay, to just give some passages of the scriptures that will help us to understand this issue of discovering, accepting the gift in order, and managing the gifts we have. The story of David and Jonathan. Jonathan was the son of the king. His father was fighting for him. But Jonathan accepted David, knowing that David was selected by God. Jonathan did everything possible to preserve David, that gift. Notwithstanding that the throne his father Saul was fighting for was his. His father was fighting for him. But he has given it already to David because he recognized the gift in David. David on his own side, notwithstanding the fact that he knew that he was anointed, that he was the one selected by God, he was still very, very humble. He was wise. He didn't go about saying, Saul, now. Even when people were shouting, David remained calm until the right time. So we need this wisdom in order to discover the gifts of God in others, accept and help them develop these gifts, in order to discover the gifts of God in us, humbly use them for the service of others. Because actually, some people who are also afraid are afraid because of how we can use these gifts to manipulate. But if we do not manipulate, if we are humble, the blessings of God will reach to us. I finish by reminding us that last year, Nigerians, we had opportunity. We were given someone who could help us. He came out for presidency and we refused. Or rather, some refused because we were afraid. Sorry that I added this part, but may God bless us. Just to tell us how God still blesses us and how often we do not accept these gifts.